The moment it got up on the curbing, it was all off the ideal line. Oh, that's big. That's big. Look at the air and the attitude the car got before it finally ricochets off to the right into the wall. This is where it sort of all started by unsettling the car, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's offline and, you know, you're scrambling when you go over there and you're a little bit offline. But you know, it's that last impact that was the big one. You know, it sort of set him on there pretty head on.
And it looks brutal at real speed. Yeah.
The road, oh, he's got it really loose coming over, missed the apex. He needed to choose to go straight at that point. He was late on the brakes, wide from the apex point going over Skyline, but he chose to try and get through the corner. One of those split-second moments, you saw it wiggle just as it appeared on screen. And that's a terrifying.
Goes around on the run. Matthew White makes it through. Youlden does. Shannon O'Brien, Drew Russell. And Jeff Emery wants to get going here. He gasses it up and goes. Oh, but Andrew Fisher was taking to the sand to avoid.
I mean, that's got to be Bradley up there in the possibly worst spots anywhere on the tour that you could have that happen. In real time, it's a shocker.
Yeah, because, you know, across that part of the circuit, there is no room for error. You're going so fast when you have a moment, it's all you can do to hang on the car. But when a wheel comes off, you've got no chance of getting it under control. Let's look at the rear wheel here.
So Bradley's prediction was that maybe the wheel had come off before he even arrived there, and there goes the wheel nut. There goes the wheel. Bradley, you're on it.
And unfortunately, that is a very, very hard hit and quite a tricky spot.
That was a nasty one.
Yeah. So if you look at the where the wheel is actually mounted on these cars, wow, look at that, and the damage in the back of that car that we can see now.
I mean,
wow.
it absorbed the energy brilliantly. When you check it out from that angle, you can see the energy absorption almost like a crash test. And Declan, safe inside that car, able to jump straight out.
The car went backwards into the tyre wall, and poor Drew is stuck. He can't go anywhere. He's stuck on his side. He's fine. Safety car has been called, and there was quite a dice going on for 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. There are a gaggle of cars making their way up Mountain Straight. Here we go. He just gets a touch. Ryan Hansford puts his nose in, nowhere near the gap.
I think that's a big impact with the wall, so the damage will be done in the rear quarter with that hit. So he's had a look up the inside. He's not far enough up and locked a brake, and he was out of control himself, really. That pass, he wasn't far enough in, I don't think, to make that pass without any contact.
Wow, and he's really close down on the curb. That's the SVG go. He's got the inside wall that Mostert got, and he's going to have a Mostert crash.
Yeah, wow.
At the elbow, and this will end the session. And Chaz, watching on, knows the feeling.
You okay, mate? You okay there?
Bathurst over the top of the mountain. Oh no, Brock Feeney in the wall just before the Cooper's Dipper on his first flying lap. And pretty much where the spot was that Tom Randall got it last year in practice.
And let's find out exactly what transpired up on top of the mountain. Like you mentioned, Matt, very windy up there.
Wow. You know how yesterday we talked about that tyre wall maybe going further down? Had that not been extended, he may have just missed that wall.
Yeah.
Here it is again, coming down the hill.
Pure violence.
Oh,
That's a reasonable bit hanging off.
Okay, your left front wheel, as you're probably aware, is unattached.
Shouldn't laugh at that, that's not funny.
Yeah, copy.
Dave Patterson.
Oh, far out.
Longer to get that Erebus car fixed, for example, at real time.
Yeah, that doesn't... Something's really strange there. That doesn't give me any reason why he should have crashed. He wasn't out of control. There was no big steering movements. There was no lockup. The car sounded right. And he did sound the radio. It just didn't turn.
In supercars, let's check out Nash Morris, who's got it really crooked at the chase, and he's gone. Championship leader for Super 3 spills it at the chase.
I think he's probably lucky to get away with that one. They could have been a lot worse. You see, as soon as the smoke starts to come off the front wheel, he's on the brakes. And the reason that the inside one is locking is because it's unloaded. So all that weight is on the outside of the car. He's hard on the brakes. It's lifted up the inside wheel. It's locked. He's hit the wall harder than I thought at first glance. And that car has bounced along a little bit, but you can see damage at the front's creased up in the bonnet. So it's quite possibly pushed the rail back a little bit there, but I feel like they can probably fix that up. So scary moment for Nash.
A little bit of a rub there, but no harm, no foul. They'll continue. Oh, the Kostecki are into it together. Kurt Kostecki into the wall. I think that might have got the concrete too. Was that him and his brother together? What has happened there?
Both off the road too.
So it was Kurt Kostecki, Matt Charter, and Jake.
Jake has... Wow. Well, we probably now don't need to speak to Jake, but because
I don't think his brother's going to be speaking to him for a while either.
We know what happened. That was never, ever on, obviously, and that is a big hit.
Right, smile. Oh, no, and Aaron Seton now, under red flag conditions, has gone in at the exit of the chase.
Now let's have a look what happened to Aaron Seton here. I think he gets on the grass on the outside and fires across the road here. Wow, unforgiving. What a pity. He's been doing a great job in this car.
The safety car here has picked up not necessarily the winner. Oh, dear me. Wow, that's a pretty hard lick. It's a pretty hard lick into that wall.
Not sure which of the other cars was in the mix there, the Komatsu Commodore, and I'm not sure whether that's Nathan Pretty or Jeff Emery that was...
It's a Commodore versus an Ultima down the chute for the last time. Approaching speeds. He shows the nose. Will McCauley get sucked into it? No, he won't. It's going to be gone. No, he's gone straight.
It's exactly what we're worried about. The dust down there, the sand, and Jones goes skating across. He's out. Needs to keep in it. Can he get it pulled up? He was the first one to reach the scene of the dust and the dirt, and he's a goner. Jacobson's gone too, but he's managed to hold on to it for now. Pither locks the rears. Dean Fiore is your race winner in incredible circumstances.
Pither's going to get third on the line.
That's big. He'll lead the championship now, headed to Newcastle.